Hey everyone, hold on, let me fix this. Okay, this is just going to be an update on the appointment we had at lactation consultant. We have had some issues with breastfeeding. Noah latches on really good. He just doesn't suck very hard, so he has like kind of a weak suck. And so I was thinking that he wasn't getting any milk out of my breast. And also I've been dealing with some low supply issues. So anyhow, before we went to the lactation appointment, I had been offering the breast a couple times a day. And then after offering the breast, I had been pumping afterwards to completely empty my breast, and then offering the milk that I pumped. And then if he still seemed hungry, I would give him a little more milk that I had stored in the refrigerator. At night, he has been getting NeoSure, which was prescribed by the hospital upon discharge, and so he's been getting that at night during his night feedings. And then at night after I would feed him, I was pumping. So anyhow, we went to the lactation consultant today, and she said that, well, we put him on the breast actually. First of all, we went in and they weighed him, and he is up to 7 pounds, 4.5 ounces. And so after they weighed him, she had me go ahead and put him to the breast and let him feed, and she watched to make sure that he was getting latched on correctly, and watched his sucking habits, and made sure his position was good. His position was good, and he latches on really well. But his suck is really weak. Like, he's not, it's almost just like it's like really fast like this. His jaw's not moving. You can tell that he's not pulling really hard. So he stayed on the breast, and he falls asleep real easy. So he like gets on, and he's just kind of messing around, not really sucking hard, falling asleep, and then we're having to stroke his head and stroke his back and kind of keep him moving. And so we did 20 minutes. We did have to pull him off a couple times just to kind of wake him back up. So after 20 minutes on the right side, he had gotten about an ounce of milk, which we were really surprised. Even the lactation consultant was really surprised that he had gotten that much, just because of how poorly he was sucking at the breast. So anyways, we took him back off the breast, woke him back up, and then offered the left side. After 10 minutes on the left side, they weighed him again, and he hadn't gotten anything. So we woke him back up and put him back onto the breast again for 10 more minutes, and he had only gotten like 0.3 ounces. So in total, he got 1.3 ounces of milk for 40 minutes, 20 on each side. So he is getting something. He's not totally not getting anything. So she told me just to continue to offer the breast to him, and then after offering the breast, to pump. After I pump, I will offer him what remaining milk I get out of my breast, and then if he's still hungry, I will feed him more. So basically, we're going to give him up to about 2 ounces of breast milk, pump breast milk, after he's been on the breast. She did say for me not to breastfeed him consecutively, back to back to back. He eats every 3 hours. Every 3 hours he wakes up and he's hungry. But she told me not to feed him every 3 hours because it's so hard for him to feed off my breast that he has to work a lot harder. So she said to feed him like every other feeding, because if he fed every feeding, he's just going to lose weight, because he's going to burn more calories trying to feed at the breast than he is if he could just be supplemented with a bottle of breast milk in between breastfeedings. So that's what we're going to do for now. She said the main issue with him is primarily just because he's was premature, so he's still weak. He's not even supposed to be here yet. His due date's not actually until this Thursday on the 29th, so technically he's still supposed to be in my belly. So she said, of course, he's just going to be sleepy, and she said come his due date, and maybe a week after that I should really start noticing a difference of him being more awake and more alert and more aggressive at the breast. And even at the bottle, like he sleeps when he takes a bottle. Like we really just have to keep stimulating him just to keep him awake to suck at the bottle. So, but she said that should really change here come soon once his due date kind of rolls around. So she just said to keep on doing what we're doing and